HTML controls. HTML controls like buttons, text box, drop down list, and the radio buttons and checkbox, and file upload controls, and list box. Okay, so all these are HTML controls: button, text box, drop down list, and radio button. So we can use these controls to implement HTML forms. Okay, so user input forms. So user can enter data in these controls and submit to the server. So for example, Google sign up page. Okay, create account. So if you go to create account page, so you can see first name, last name, and username, password, birthday, gender. So all these are controls. So text box and drop down list and data buttons, we can use these controls to implement forms, HTML forms. So for user input forms, okay, so first control is button. Okay, so button controls are used to submit data to the server. Button control, data into the server. So buttons is used for user actions. Button used for user actions. User actions. So for example, if you want to execute any JavaScript function or anything, you want to execute some block of code. So when you click on button, so you can use these buttons for the user actions. So syntax for buttons. So we can implement buttons in two types. First one is using button element. Second one is using input element in HTML. So by using button element, so we need to provide type attribute, type button, and save. For example, save button. Okay, so like this we can implement buttons, or by using input element also we can create buttons in HTML. Type button. Here also we have to use type attribute and value, save. Okay, so this is the two ways to create HTML buttons. Okay, so here we can use button or submit in type attribute. and second control is text box. So these text box are used for enter user input data. Used for user can enter input data. So user can enter data in the text boxes and submit to the server. User can enter data, or user can type any data in text boxes, text box, and submit to the server. Submit into the server. Okay, so syntax for text boxes. So here also we have to use input element and type equal to text, type attribute with the value text, and we can close this input element. So if you want to add placeholder attribute, you can enter here placeholder. So placeholder user to, so user identification. Okay, first name, so one example for button and text box. Doctype HTML, header section, and next body. Within body section we need to implement buttons and text boxes and other HTML controls. So first of all, I'm taking text box, type equal to text and placeholder, placeholder is the first name, and ID for text box. So text box identification ID text name, and close tag, and button type equal to button, next value save, and ID for button btn save, and close this control option. So save this form, button text box .html form. Okay, so you can display text box and the button here. Okay, so text box and button. So user can enter data like a first name. Okay, so my name, and so when user clicks on button, this name is saved into the server. So we need to write backend logic to save the data into the server. Okay, so backend developer can do that operations. So for example, if you want to get alert box by using JavaScript, when you click on button, use script tag to insert JavaScript in HTML forms. The script tag is used to insert JavaScript functions, JavaScript code. So I want to execute JavaScript function when click on save button. Okay, so my function, and I want to get alert box. Okay, so text box name, where txt my name equal to document dot get element by id. So this is the method in JavaScript. Okay, predefined method. So this document is total HTML document, and get element by id is method to read the HTML control, to find out the HTML control in this form. Txt name dot value is used to get the value from text box, and next alert box txt my name. Okay, so when you click on this button, after you enter any name in this text box and click on this button, so when you click on this button, this JavaScript function is executed, and you will get alert box with text box name. So for this, you have to call this JavaScript function in button on click event. Okay, so I will explain this events in JavaScript. So this is the event for button to run the JavaScript function on click event. Okay, my function. Save this, and once refresh the form, HTML. Okay, so click on this button. So the text HTML is uh, getting in our box. Okay, so when you click on this button, the JavaScript function is executed, and the statement is used to read the text from this text box. Okay, this get element by id method is used to find the text box with this id. Okay, and after that, value is used to read the text from this text box, and storing this value in this variable txt my name and displaying in other box. Okay, so this is the button and text box example. And next control is drop down list. Okay, this drop down list is used to create like option buttons. Drop down list also nothing but uh, option controls. Okay, nothing but option buttons, option controls. Okay, select element is used to create drop down list. Okay, so syntax for drop down list, select element. Okay, starting tag and ending tag. So in this select element, we need to take one more element, that is option and value. So value is if you want to display list of cities or list of fruit names or list of employees names, like Prasad, the option. Okay, Rama. Okay, Sam. Okay, so I want to display this employees names in option button. Rajesh. So Rajesh. Okay, so like this, you can display a list of employees names by using drop down list. Okay, so these drop down lists are used to select only one option at a time. Okay, we can select only one option, only one employee from this list of employees. For example, so create one HTML form and copy this. Okay, so in body section, select list of employees names. Next, so this is the header element, list of employees. So in this drop-down list, we are displaying 4 employees names and one button. Okay, you can remove this and save this example drop-down list .html with .html extension. Okay, so run this example. So list of employees are displaying here, but we can select only one employee at a time. Okay, so here also same. In real-time example, Google sign up form. In birthday option, so we can select only one month from this list of options. Okay, we can select only July, or September, October. Okay, or only February. So we can select only one option from list of options. So in these scenarios, we can use drop down list. Okay, so if you want to get selected uh, item by using JavaScript, so we can take one button. Okay, get selected value. Okay, selected employee. So when you click on this button, you will get selected employee name in alert box. So ID for drop down list, ETL employees. So you can copy this ID and paste here. So refresh this form once. So here I'm selecting Rama, okay, and click on this button. So Rama is getting in alert box. Okay, Rajesh. So Rajesh is displaying in alert box. So like this, you can select, you can get the selected value from drop down list. Okay, by using JavaScript.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, could you please show me the program once?
problem.
The program which you run now just now.
Mm.
Yeah. In the JavaScript, you're passing DDL employee. What is that? It's a value.
No, no, this is the ID of this drop down list.
Okay.
Okay, identification name of this control. So by using this ID, we are finding this drop down list in JavaScript and getting value, okay, self value from this drop down list.
Okay.
Okay, so we are showing this self value in our box.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, and next control is the radio buttons. So radio button. So these radio buttons are used to select only one option from a limited number of choices. So this is also used for also use it for select only one option, only one option from list of choices. The list of choices, but it will take some space in text in HTML form. Okay, so drop-down list, it will not accept, it will not take space drop-down list, but radio button list takes space to display list of options. For example, you can remove this, and here also. So input element we need to use. The type is radio and the name is, so for example, to select gender, okay, male, female, or other gender, male. Again, input type equal to radio and name equal to gender and female, and type equal to radio, gender, and author. Okay, so if you want to implement this gender list, you can use drop down list or radio button list. Okay, you can select only one option from this list of choices, or you can use the drop down list also. Select option value, mail, okay. So save this form and run this radio button dot html form. So go to that folder, radio button. So run this example. So this is the radio button list, okay, male, female, and other. So radio button list takes some space in the HTML form, but drop down list doesn't take space in the HTML form. Okay, this is the difference between radio button list and drop down list. But we can use uh, for same scenarios. So we can select only one option from list of options or list of choices, and drop down list also same. Okay, we can select only one option. So and next control is file upload control. So file upload control is used to upload and send any files. Upload and send any files to the server. Okay. So for file upload control, we need to use input element. Okay, input element. Use input element to define file upload control. File upload control. So with the type equal to file. Okay, so file upload control is to upload or send any files to the server. Okay, the file upload control allows users to send any files to the server, and input element is to use it for file upload object, file upload control with the type equal to file. So syntax for this syntax: input type equal to file, and id fu my files. Okay, so and close this. So this is the syntax of file upload control. This file upload control, we can use this in real time in our compose, Gmail compose. So we can select attach files. Okay, so this is the latest uh, file upload control for Google. So you can select multiple files. So but this file upload control, we can select one only one file at a time. Upload files. Input type equal to file, and id equal to FUL1 and close this control and save this example as file upload control file upload.html. So once you run this example, so you will get this choose file control. So this is the file upload control. So when you click on this choose file button, okay, so it will open dialog box and you can select any files, okay, like doc files or images or anything we can select. So once you select, you will get the selected file name here. Okay, after if you want to submit this file to the server, you need to write some logic in the backend. Okay, so for UI developer, just put this control, and developer can write developer responsibility to write the backend code to upload files.
Hello, Prasad.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The file, the file type can be of any type, right? Like PDF or anything.
Anything, any file we can upload by using the file upload control. So if you go to Google,
Okay. Can we upload?
sorry. So you can select.
Have to upload multiple files at a time.
So you can use the jQuery file upload control is there for multiple files. Okay. So this is only HTML element.
Okay.
Okay, you
Thank
can
you.
select only one file at a time. If you want to select multiple files, okay, at a time, you can use jQuery file upload controls is there. Okay, so I will explain that. So that controls also in
Okay.
jQuery.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So that is the jQuery part for multiple files. So for single file, you can use only input type equal to file control. And next control is text area control. So this text area controls uh, can text area control used to enter multi-line text. Okay, text area control used to enter multi-line text. The multi-line text. Okay, so this is same as text box, but the text box accept only single line, but this text area accept multiple lines, and we can resize that this text area also. So we can resize this control in runtime. Okay, but we can't do for text box. So text area, so we have to use text area tag, text area tag to define multi-line plain text input control. So text area can hold an unlimited number of characters. text area control can hold unlimited number of characters. Okay, so this is the syntax for text area. Text area, starting tag and the ending tag. Okay, so this is the syntax for text area control, and we can enter user, so allows us to enter multiple lines plain text. So for real-time example for this text area, Google body, okay, recipient, subject and body. So in this body section we can enter multiple lines. Okay, so like this. So for this we can use text area control. Comments, text area, starting tag and ending tag. Okay, so save this text area dot html. So run this example. So this text area should be like this. So we can resize this text box also. Okay, text area. So we can enter multiple lines content. Okay, so this text area allows us to enter multiple lines, and you can fix this control to particular rows and columns also. Rows equal to 10 rows and columns 6 columns. So refresh this form. Okay, see here 10 columns, 10 rows height and 6 columns width. Okay, this text area control. Okay, we can set the height and width for this text area by using rows and columns attributes. Okay, 10 rows height and 6 columns width. Okay, this control allows us to multiple plain text, multi-line plain text. And next control is checkbox list. Checkbox list is used to groups to indicate a series of choices. So we can select multiple options from list of options. We can select multiple options from list of choices. List of choices. The syntax for this: input type equal to checkbox and name like qualifications like, okay, like a temp, enter a BTech, so like these qualifications. Okay, Mm, enter. Okay, so this is the syntax for checkbox. Input element with the type equal to checkbox and name. So this is the name of the checkbox and this is the value of checkbox. So for example, so qualifications, input type equal to checkbox and the name equal to enter. So all these are qualifications. Okay, here this example checkbox list dot html extension. So run this example once, checkbox list. So here is the number of options. So you can select multiple options. Okay, qualifications. So like this, you can use the checkbox. So this checkbox list related to these qualifications options scenario user in job sites. And next control is list box. So list box is also similar to text box. List box is similar to text box. So it shows a declared number of text rows. Shows declared number of text rows and gives the user a list of choices. Gives the user a list of choices. So syntax for list box. Same as drop down list. Select multiple equal to multiple. Okay, select. So for example, select multiple equal to multiple, select, and options. Option, new text. Okay, so we can select multiple options by holding Control key. The listbox.html. Okay, so this is the list box. You can select multiple options by holding Control key. Okay, and you can submit this to the server. And the next one is iframes. Okay, so iframe. So this iframes are used to display these iframes are used to display web page within a web page within a web page. Okay, so within a web page, or we can play YouTube videos in our web page. Okay, so by using iframe, we can play YouTube videos, or we can display web pages within our web page, or we can display another website within our web form. Okay, so syntax for iframe. So here we have to use height and width attributes and source attribute also to specify iframes. Source is the path for another website or another web page or YouTube video URL. Okay, and this is the path for next width 200 pixels or height also 200 pixels. 200 pixels. Iframe. Okay, so these iframes are used to play YouTube video URLs, play YouTube videos in our web page, or we can display another web pages or another websites also within our web form. Just create one HTML form. H2. Okay, header. Play YouTube video. For YouTube videos, then open YouTube and select any one video here. Okay, so copy embed code. So here is the, when you right click on here, copy embed code and paste here. Okay, you will get iframe width 854, height 480, and source is YouTube video URL, and frame border allow full screen. So allow full screen attribute is allows us to display a full screen video. And next, so I want to display another web page within our web form. H2, display other web form. So for this, we can use iframe and source. So I want to display button list. Okay, so images form within our web form. Okay, so image.html, HTML form, and height for iframe 300 pixels, and width also 300 pixels. Iframe. And another one is I want to display another website within our web form. Iframe and source equal to, I want to display Double Tree Schools website within our web form. HTTP www.doubletreeschools.com, and the height 10 pixels, and width also 300 pixels, and close this.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, in the header reference one, were you using the BR?
BR, right?
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
break element. Okay, so it will
Okay.
display in next line.
Okay. That comes into the next line, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
iframes.html. So save this form iframes.html and run this example. Okay, so here when you click on this play button, it will play the video URL, the video, and next image form is displaying here. Okay, image form display other web form, and here Double Tree Schools website is displaying here. Okay, doubletreeschools.com. Okay, tutorials, references, so anything you can open here.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, no need to give the whole path. Like you defined as images.html, right?
Hmm.
No need to give the path for that.
Don't
It's
give
only the file name,
both name.
images.html.
Yeah, both forms in same folder. So
Okay.
don't give the full path.
Okay. If that is different, we have to give the full path, right?
Yes, yes. That is different. We can give that full path.
Okay.
So both forms in same folder. So that I have given directive image.html. If your forms within a different folder, you can give the full path. Okay. So for autoplay, here autoplay equal to 1. Okay. So your video automatically will play. So if you give this, okay, autoplay equal to 1 and allow full screen. So this is the iframe element in HTML.
For autoplay, what we have to do?
Autoplay.
Yeah.
So here question mark after complete the URL. So this is the
Okay.
URL. After complete the
Okay.
URL, question mark and autoplay equal to 1.
Okay.
So I will provide the recorded videos also.
Okay.
So today I will give the URL. Okay, I will upload in YouTube and give the URL. It's okay.
Okay.
So this is the HTML controls, and